plate first?
No.
Wait, these first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hello. I don't know if you can already tell what's going on. It's that time. Time to start getting stuff ready for this spring. Blake's already got a head start. We are going to put on new openers. And we are changing this over. As you can see, we've got a bunch of mismatches on here. This is from some experimenting we were doing last spring, which you guys didn't get to see any of that. But this planter did have these spoked gauge wheels on. And you guys already know we are on 20-inch rows. We used to run a wavy coulter in the front. We used to run a wavy disc coulter. Last year we ended up putting on a set of row cleaners just to try and see if we liked it behind the strip toe rig. We did, but a problem we ran into by running row cleaners is being on 20s, and these are narrow row cleaners, they're set up for 20s, they were throwing the trash over into the row next to it. And these spoked gauge wheels were grabbing the trash and twisting it up, and it would plug it all up. So we threw on a couple solid gauge wheels. That fixed that problem, but then the problem we ran into being on 20s, with this being a narrow row cleaner, the gauge wheel was running on top of the pile of trash the row cleaner was making. So, we'll walk over here. It was time to change a bunch of these wheels out anyway, so this worked out really good. Instead of putting on all new wheels, we are going to try this style out. These narrow gauge wheels. I forget what size these are, but they're roughly half the width of those wider gauge wheels. I think it's going to suit us being on 20s a whole lot better, to where that gauge wheel's riding. You can see this one a lot better. That gauge wheel will be riding behind the row cleaner, to where it will be in the smooth pass that the row cleaner's making, and it won't be out on this edge bouncing in this pile of trash. Got all the gauge wheels pulled off, some of the openers pulled off. So now we got a box of new openers here. This is the old openers, never mind. There we go, it's in my pickup, right there. We're gonna put on new openers. We'll get them shimmed to spec with how Deere wants them to run. And then I think we're actually gonna put on new scrapers too, which is these right here. So most of these scrapers are getting pretty worn. That one's not actually terrible, but a lot of them are. So honestly, if we can just get this stripped apart, maybe get a couple new openers shimmed up, it'll probably be good for today just to get started. And then I'll bring over some new scrapers tomorrow. We'll put on the new scrapers, we'll put on our new gauge wheels, and we'll set them right. And then there's just a couple other things to look over and fix and change and adjust. Alrighty then, all the blades are off. So now, what are you doing, big dog? Lots of animals that take up lots of your time around here. Good dog. Now we're gonna start putting the new blades on. So when we put these on, we just go off John Deere's spec. They want 1.5 to 2.5 inches of contact on these. So like on this one, we just use 2 business cards and check the contact point. This is 3.5. So we're gonna have to shim these out a little bit more, which makes sense because these blades are a lot bigger than our old ones.
Well, while Zach is working on the planter and showing you guys how it works, he's actually showing me how it works as well. Because last year I didn't get a lot of experience. I rode in the planter with him and helped him a little bit, but it was my first year ever seeing anything like that. So I'm kind of learning something along with you guys in this vlog. This is some behind the scenes of big farming into little bitty baby farming in my backyard. My garden looks horrendous. That is the best way to describe it. It is a mess. That's supposed to be black turf underneath all of that grass. And obviously it rained quite a few times, more than I thought it would last season. So it's really messed up right now. We need to clean this up. I need suggestions from you guys on what I should do. I kind of want to start a mini like short series where I kind of ask you guys what I should do next. Should I do a few raised beds? I'm not going to go as hard this year now that I'm actually on the payroll to be working on the farm and helping out a lot more with sprinklers and everything, but I'm still going to have a garden. I will never not have a garden, and that's just how it is. But last year, if you guys have been here for about a year now, you guys saw my journey from last season. I took you along into planting and messing with the seedlings and planting them in here. And then you guys watched me set them all up and protect them from a few windstorms, actually. I think tomorrow, the plan is I'm gonna run by my local gardening store and I'm gonna grab a deal of medium or something to plant my seedlings in, because it's about that time. It's the middle of February-ish, and it's time to start planting my like pepper seedlings, because those take forever to just get like this big. They go really, really slow. I don't know if I could speed that up in any way. I've never tried. I just do it the way I know. You guys are going to be along for that as well. I'll maybe go live while I'm planting seedlings, and that's kind of become a tradition. I did that last year, and I think the year before that as well. And I always have a lot of fun. I always learn a lot about gardening and getting started from planting everything from seed. I usually do not go and buy seedlings. I just do it all from seed because I like to plant those little fancy peppers and tomatoes and stuff. But this year, like I said, I'm going to be a lot busier with the farm, and we'll figure it out from there. This is Tubbles, and she's not that tubbly. She's losing weight.
But anyway, yeah, pretty simple. I hadn't been around planters a lot when I started working here. I was always just on the harvest side of things. I never got to see the planting side. They seem pretty complex, pretty complicated. They're really actually not. Well, here, let me start from the beginning. You've got your CCS tank. That's where the seed goes. That gets pressurized by this fan right here. It puts pressure in there. The seed comes out of these seed tubes. It runs to each individual row right here. Right there. Comes into this hopper. Then you've got these vacuum lines, which are ran by your vacuum fans, and it pulls a vacuum on these meters. Sure, I can just show you real quick. This has got Milo plates in it. So it pulls a vacuum there, pulls a vacuum on these holes, which then causes the grain or the seed on the other side to stick in the holes. Spins around. There's what's called a knockout wheel in there that knocks off your doubles. That's more stuff we'll get into some other time when I'm taking the meters apart. But then it comes down, so same thing, just looking at it from the other side. Got your meter running, it runs down, knocks it off, knocks it out this seed tube, which is right between these openers, and puts it down in your furrow. And then you've got your gauge wheels, which what we have taken off, that's what sets your height on how deep your seed can go. And then you've got your closing wheels that come behind and push in your furrow, close it in. Okay, so like I was saying, the gap on this one is too tight, meaning we're touching too much up here in the front. As you can see, I'll show you on this one, you've just got these spacers on each one. That kind of sets your contact point. That's all we need to do. We did end up finding a bag. We'll just take a spacer or two, depending on how bad they're touching or not bad they're, or how big of a gap there is. And we'll either add them or take them out depending on, the situation. So like on this one, if you're contacting too much, I'll just add a spacer in on one side and see what that gets us to. So give me just a second. We'll see what that does. All right, there we go. So I put in one shim on one side, two shims on the other. And there we go. We're right at 2 inches.
We can only do 4 more right now.
Okay. That's still a pretty good start for the day.
Heck yeah.
So far, going pretty smooth. Haven't ran into any hiccups yet, but everybody knows something will show itself before we're done. That's just the way it goes. It's the law or something. I'll stop by and grab some spacers in the morning. Blake's been working on getting these new gauge wheels mounted and adjusted. They're looking good. That's gonna make such a big difference for us, I think. But we are putting on new scrapers as well. We're gonna get our corn plates checked out and make sure they're good to go. The fertilizer system is winterized, so we'll have to drain that out, but obviously we're not gonna do that for a few months yet. And yeah, we are gonna put a camera on this. I think you saw that in one of Jordan's videos. This is the other tractor that I was telling you guys about. We'll put the other display in, and then we'll have a camera wired up on this planter, on that grain cart right there, on the grain cart that's at our house, and then the strip tail rig, which I don't think you guys have seen that yet. But yeah, it's gonna be really handy. I'm gonna finish up these last 4 rows of gauge wheels, get everything put away for the day. Good progress. Got the planter stripped down. Super pumped for this year. You guys weren't around last year for planting and whatnot. Man, it's fun. It's such a fun time of year. Putting seed in the ground. There's lots happening. Everything's moving, starting sprinklers. It's a good time. So we'll have tons of stuff to show you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's the next day. We're still rolling. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 rows left. Oh, cat's already here. Hello. Made it all the way around the planter. These are all set and good. I'm on this side now. So I got these last 5. Blake is coming behind me and putting on new scrapers and new gauge wheels. So he's got this side all done, besides some closing wheels we're gonna do. Gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, it's going good. We're gonna see if we can knock this thing out today, at least get this portion done. We did get some new door seals. We're gonna put on these meters too. Vacuum's all working how we want. I'm gonna keep rolling. Just like that. We're all adjusted. This portion of it's done. Well, what a day. Got that project wrapped up. The planter isn't done, but that was like 90% of the work, was getting all that rebuilt. We do have an electric drive planter, so it's got a wireless connection on it. We can connect to our phone, and we can actually run each row unit from our phone, which is really cool. So what we generally do is, like the week before, a couple weeks before, we'll go through, run each row unit, and we'll set everything and make sure we're not getting too many doubles or too many skips, and just kind of fine tune everything. That way when we go to the field, you can pretty much just focus on doing a good job planting. But anyways, guys, I'm just gonna head home, go see what Jordan's been up to. So yeah, thank you guys, and see you later.
Well, as you guys probably guessed, we're back in the shop.
We're back
fixing things.
We're breaking things.
And breaking things. And learning how to fix things, but breaking them.
Nothing has been broken by any of us. We're doing maintenance. Somebody should have cleaned this before we started this little project.
Somebody.
Yeah. We are just changing out these. Oh my goodness, it's a doodles.
Hi, kitty.
What are you doing? Why are you so mad?
Mad. Angry.
Why are you so chunky and mad? We're changing out these barrels. I tried changing the O-rings on the inside. Did not fix it. Still leaking, which we kind of thought, but it was worth a try.
There's a fight. Somebody's fighting.
Yep, right here. Hello? They saw in the video from me yesterday over at Blake's.
Like just
having
cats
is
everywhere all the time.
They're always doing something.
It makes me feel better that we're not the only farm that happens to, though. That's like literally everybody that can tolerate cats has barn cats that are going to distract you from every project ever.
Can you hold this? Goodness.
What?
It's just gonna be a pain to get this back started.
That's what I'm wondering. Well, he got the first one done. He's working on the second one.
Don't laugh at me.
He loves my new beanie.
It actually works really good.
But I don't love his new hat because it's gigantic on me.
Works way better than you think. Actually.
That's why I made a video on it.
Something this tedious, it actually is pretty handy.
I'm telling you.
Not gonna lie.
Thanks, Pam.
Thanks, Pam.
He's got me cleaning these, and I'm discovering that parts cleaner in your cuts feels like you're putting hydrogen peroxide on it, but like
Can you see
times
okay?
10.
You need light.
Get away from me. Jeez.
Okay, you're gonna do this one?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna run to the house. Just let me know when you're done.
Okay, this first, right? Plate first.
No.
Plate. These first.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop.
We'll revisit this, see how she's doing once she gets the covers off.
Turn the camera off.
What are you doing now?
I'm cleaning this little deal, and that's probably my favorite part.
There you go. So get that out. There you go. Just start peeling it out. We're gonna fast forward through this and then it's just gonna be fixed, okay? We're starting now.
Right now?
Yep.
We're keeping them.
No. No, we're not.
I have to keep this.
No, you don't.
It's so pretty.
Well, what do you think? Was that as fun as it looked?
I did 50% of it. It is kind of fun. It's just the little snap rings are not fun.
Yeah, just tedious.
I don't like that part.
Well, hopefully we fix that.
Yeah, that, oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh.
Good thing
Great, you broke it. Don't know if you can hear that, but it's raining outside. So no track filling for me. I was gonna unhook this, or it is already unhooked. It literally just needs the jack put down. And I was gonna pull the other tractor forward and get the track filler on and go track fill a circle or two, but
As you're saying that, it's just raining harder.
never mind. So we'll see what the weather's gonna do. But yeah, hopefully that fixes all our little hydraulic leaks on these. I'm fairly certain we have like one other SUV that's leaking, but I don't remember which one it was, so we're not gonna mess with it right now. We'll just do the ones we know for sure, and then I've got another set in there that we can do later, so yeah. So now does this mean I have to clean up all the tools?
No, I will, because I got them dirty.
Shoot. All right, we're gonna pick stuff up. We'll see what other projects we can get into.
And by other projects, he means like very tedious little things that need to be fixed, rebuilt, and MacGyvered to work. In the next vlog, we are finally going to be able to track fill and show you guys how that works, what we do, and what works for us. Earlier in the vlog, when I was talking about gardening in my backyard and Zach saying that you guys didn't get to see the planting process last year, I got so emotional at the fact that that was not very long ago. And when I would post a vlog about that stuff, I would get maybe 200 views and I would be stoked about it, so happy. So you can only imagine the feeling I get now when I post something and it does what it does. Cut it short, we are past 525,000 subscribers. I have some really exciting things in the works that I cannot wait to reveal to you guys. Due to this unpredictable mild winter, the next videos are going to be extremely busy. Not only is there track filling, but there's lots of tillage to do before we can even get started on planting. Apparently, they're going to spread manure on a couple of circles near the house, so that needs to be done as well first. Y'all have no idea how much you've made Zach's day as well by showing all of the support on his channel, Tractors to Trigger Pulls. It has over 1,000 subscribers now. That is blowing my mind. He's been replying to every single comment. You guys have some great advice. Tell him what you want to see on that channel, because I'll tell you what, he has plenty to share when it comes to hunting, reloading, all of that stuff. That takes up 50% of his time when he's not working. But yeah, I'll shut up now. While editing this vlog, I am realizing that I am very, very busy, and I hope I'm not too busy and all over the place and squirreling around for you guys. You guys always reel me back in the comments. As always, thank you guys for all of the support. If you are new here, welcome to the mess. If there are any questions, comments, concerns, or you want to know something about me because you don't know it, leave it in the comments as always. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, love you, bye.